Hi everyone, just wanted to put out another video with regard to the club's vision and also what performance means within that club vision. So the vision we put down in the development plan was a highly successful club which regularly competes at national level, develops and attracts athletes of all disciplines to optimise their potential in an inclusive and safe environment. Well, that's really important for me. I think that's a progressive club who wants to do well for the members in that club and tries to attract people in that demographic, and we've got a small demographic, but we want to try and optimize that demographic as much as possible. Coordinator of performance for me is about making sure that we have these interactions with all our athletes, all our people who are club members, and making sure that they're all in a safe environment. For one, that's the first principle of the vision, you know, making sure that when you come into our club structure we have safe environments, and that's ties in with the safeguarding policies within the club and within the national government body, and obviously with England Athletics and Northern Athletics. That is a real key principle. And for me, you know, performance will always come about by being in healthy environments, and healthy environments mean everything from, you know, just paying attention to people and have that applied attention and being nice, kind, considerate and helpful. But we know that it's challenging to get around everyone with coaching conversations, but we try our best, and maybe this is a good forum to have a little bit more exclusive content that people can read through and feedback on, and maybe go in different directions for certain athletes who want to explore different things, and even coaches who want to explore different things. So I've put together some performance principles, a document I've put together with some of the reading I've done over the last 12 months with regard to research, some good books that I've looked at, some podcasts that I've listened to, and it seems to resonate quite closely with me with regard to how I've developed myself over the last 2 or 3 years and the learning journey I've been on, and obviously being influenced by loads of good members of the club and coaches in the club and every part of the club structure. So I just wanted to put that out there, that we can have a starting point for talking about performance principles. And what we're trying to do is obviously try and get to people in an improvement phase, whatever that improvement means. And hopefully this document that I'll put out on with this video on a Word document is something that you can ponder and look at and understand the principles of how we're going to perform and how we get to that performance level, whatever that may be for you. I'd use performance in respect of anything that you wish to have as an item. In other words, you know, you might be wanting to perform a certain skill movement, you might want to get better at mindfulness, you might want to get better at preparation, you want to get better at managing anxiety, you might want to get better at doing the process of delivering your performance from a practical point of view in practice, rather than focusing on the outcome and understanding that dynamic. So hopefully this document will be a good starting point, and I think it's a generalized starting point. It's a good, for me, when I read through these books and listened to these podcasts, it resonated quite sharply with me with regard to making sure that everything's in a patient state, and we've got to do things in small steps, and it takes patience. And it's very difficult these days with social media, that everything's got to be immediate. And you know, they talk about the book The Chimp Paradox, and Steve Peters, and he talked about everybody's chimp, and you know, you go into instant gratification. And unfortunately, performance sports not about instant gratification. It's about applied, slow, dynamic, patient application and adaptation. So hopefully this just gives you a little bit of an insight into maybe good talking points around the coaching sphere and also around the athletes, and talking about, you know, managing these aspects going forward. And hopefully this paper will give you a little bit of information that where I am with my thinking and how I've applied myself in performing myself, and hopefully you'll get something out of it, and it'll be a good key discussion piece that we can all have a little bit of a gab around the train and training environment, and external to that, even if you wanted to post some questions on the YouTube channel and we can go into some dialogue in that respect. But like I say, this is more immersive rather than being about me. I'm just a portal for maybe you asking a question, and I'll try and find that question out. Like I say, I'm more a jack of all trades, master of none, and I think that's probably not a bad thing for a coach to be, making sure that we're all learning and we're all growing together, which is part of the development plan. But again, I'll reiterate, the vision is there, the priorities of that vision are in motion now, and let's make a good start. So thanks very much, guys, girls. Thank you. Bye.